Hello dear Virgos, this is Clarity1129. Welcome to your May and June predictions. Hope you're doing well. We shall be following the usual format as we always do. For those of you who are new, I shall explain as we move along. First of all, I shall be taking out one card each for the months of May and June from the Moonology Oracle as the overarching energy for the month. Alright, so the overarching energy for the month of May for you is New Moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Now, both Virgo and Gemini are ruled by Mercury, which is all about communication. Alright, so you are expected to communicate all that you feel clearly. Now for June, you get meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. All right. Now for the month of May, I'm going to be using the Light Seers Tarot. I'm going to be pulling out 4 cards, one each for the general outlook, love, romance, relationships, career and finance, as well as spiritual growth. Wow. So for the general outlook of the month of May, you get the beautiful Sun card. For your love, romance and relationships, you get the lovely Queen of Pentacles. For your career and finance, you get the 5 of Swords. For your spiritual growth, you get the Hermit, which is, interestingly enough, the card of Virgo. Now, for the month of June, I'll be using the Universal-Waite Tarot. And I'll be pulling 4 cards from this as well. The general outlook for the month of June is the Emperor. Love, romance, relationships is the 4 of Swords. Career and finance is the 6 of Cups. And your spiritual growth is Temperance. Good. I'm going to be using the fortune telling cards to take out 2 cards each for the months of May and June. And this is to further clarify and or amplify the general outlook cards, okay? Oops. All right, for May we get the Whale, a great worry over nothing. And we get Wedge, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. And for June, you get Boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall, all right? And Unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. All right. Now, this is your basic reading, my dear Virgos. We'll finish with this. before I take additional cards for advice and other things. All right, so let's begin with May. Communication is key. All right, this is your overarching energy, which means that whichever area it is in your life, as and when it crops up, and just by the first look of it, I feel it's in your career sector, communication is key. All right, when I talk about communication is key, when we are talking about that, we are talking about clear communication, so that what you say is what the other person has perceived, not a quick answer, or you thinking that they would have got the message because you implied something. No implying anything, saying things clearly, especially this month since this has come out. All right, and it must have come out because of a reason, because if I'm not mistaken, Mercury is going retrograde in May. I think it's the 2nd, I'm not very sure, I'm not sure about the date, but it is going retrograde in May. And with Mercury retrogrades, it's a given that you have misunderstandings. What you say is not what is received. So since this is particularly come out for you, you are being asked to, before you sign any document, to reread. Don't convey a message to person B through person C. Do it directly. Be very clear in what you're speaking. All right, my dear Virgos, because chances are there will be a misunderstanding. And why I feel that way is because of these two cards here. But first, before we go into this, I'd like to talk about this card. This is your general outlook, the Sun. You are going to be in an upbeat mood all of May, and you're going to be happy, and there's a lot of happiness coming towards you. And whatever it is that's happening, which, you know, there are ups and downs in everyone's life. That's the way life is. But you are going to be in such a bright and happy place that you will tide past anything, okay? Anything that's going to come into your life is not going to be able to change this optimism. And this is a major arcana card, so this is what it's meant to be. All right, now with this Queen of Pentacles, okay, this is what you get. You get great worry over nothing, and someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Now, looking at all the cards here, all these cards are positive. This is the only card which is in your career sector, which is the Five of Swords, which talks about misunderstandings, argument, trying to win at any cost, overthinking, things which are not going okay. And this is coming as far as your work is concerned. And with this, communication is key here, and someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. I have a feeling there is someone at your workplace who is, you know, being a little mischievous. And it's not something big, because this is a minor arcana card. It's a small thing which is going to come and go. And with this great worry over nothing, don't, you know, you don't have to put too much into this or think too much about this. It is finally going to sort itself out. But what you need to keep in mind is communication is key. So if you find that there is someone who has been really warm to you and who's been talking to you nicely as far as your career is concerned, and everything is going smoothly, and suddenly one fine day you find this person is behaving with you in a, you know, curt kind of fashion, or is being cold to you, or is being unusual, and not just one time, but every time you meet them, they suddenly not how they used to be, and they don't return your smile, or, you know, you're asking them something, or you're saying something and you get very cold or disinterested kind of reply, then you should actually think that there is something here, someone here, something that you haven't communicated clearly, which someone else is misconstrued, and you, instead of asking a third person to go and clear it, you go directly and speak and clear the air. All right, and communication is key. So if you keep quiet and say, no, it'll pass, maybe it won't. So you need to go and communicate. All right, and actually it'll be a minor thing, and you'll find that there's great worry over nothing. But the more you delay, the worse the situation gets. So if you find something is not okay, then and there go and clear the air. All right, as far as your love, romance and relationships concerned, it's beautiful. You get the Queen of Pentacles. This is earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, which is wonderful energy. You are stable, your finances are stable, your home life looks lovely. You and your partner are very happy with each other. If you are single, then it's possible that you find, you know, if you're gone on a holiday or something and you meet the person of your dreams, and this person could be another earth sign, as I said, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, like yourself, and you hit it off really well, and you will know that this, you know, this connection is for the long haul, all right? And you will just know. And for those of you who are partnered, who are in committed relationship, marriages, you're going to go through a very stable, happy time during this time. Everything looks perfect as far as your relationships is concerned. As I said, I just discussed your career and finance. So communication, keep your communication channels open, all right? And just don't let things fester. For your spiritual growth, you get the card of Virgo, which is Hermit, which is all about self-reflection and getting those answers within, all right? So while you're going to communicate clearly with the people at work or anywhere in your relationship clearly, it is also necessary for you to communicate with yourself to find out what's happening within your body, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, what is happening within, and you get all those answers from inside, all right? And I can't but help look at this card in June, which says use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Your intuition will be on point at this time, because whenever you take out time for self-reflection, when you take out that time to sit quietly within yourself and, you know, go within for answers, you will find that your intuition is heightened, all right? And you're being asked to use your intuition and let your intuition guide you. Coming to June, you get, wow, this is again the Hermit. Then you get this meditate and contemplate, and you get use your intuition. So you're being asked to actually withdraw from time to time and take stock of all that's happening around you and within you, and what is it that you really feel, and follow that inner guidance, all right? Please follow the inner guidance. It's going to benefit you big time. All right, for your general outlook for the month of June, you get the Emperor. So you are in this energy. You are the King of Kings. You have that power, but please guard against being authoritarian in the way of speaking and interacting with people, all right? Which comes naturally for this Emperor. And again, here with that communication and everything, you may come across as stoic, not telling people how you feel or what you're going through. But you can afford to be a little more open to people, okay? Open with people, and let your intuition guide you to make whatever changes you need to make, all right? Be in touch with your inner self. Now, you may get some money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So that is additional wealth that's coming your way in the month of June. For your love and relationships, you get the Four of Swords. So basically, you're happy in your love life. And this again is a card of self-reflection. So if there is anything that's going on, you know, and you're being asked to not engage in any kind of argument, keep your communication lines open, but just take some time out for yourself and just, you know, keep the peace, keep the calm going, all right? So for those of you who are single at this point in June, you're just being asked to heal yourself and reflect. Maybe this is not the time for you to go out looking for love. This is the time for you to give to yourself, all right? And if you're already partnered in committed relationship, stay away from the drama, okay? If there is any drama that comes up. Looking at May, looks like it's going to be very peaceful, and maybe it's because there's so much of peace and there's nothing to worry about home. You get some time to yourself to reflect on yourself and just take it easy, all right? For your career and finances in the month of June, you get the beautiful Six of Cups. So this, I feel, is apart from your career, my dear Virgos, I feel that you're going to start investing in something or doing a side hustle or doing, you know, making your hobby something that you like to do as a child. So if there's something that you've been wanting to do as a kid, maybe you used to sing as a child, or you had some sort of a stamp collection, or you used to like going out, you know, for whatever it is that you liked at that time. Maybe you were interested in theater and then you just let it go because you know, you got busy with life. This time around, those themes are going to come up, things that interest you and from which you can even make a livelihood. It could be a side hustle, but it's something that will make your soul sing with joy, and this opportunity is going to present itself and you're being asked to take it, because this will definitely put you in a very happy place. And maybe you get this because of all the self-reflection that you're doing, okay? And this will be very fulfilling for you. And with this Temperance card here, which I see for your spiritual growth, I feel that this is what's going to bring about a lot of healing, which in turn will help you, you know, this is also the card of alchemy. So you can actually get all the abundance that you ever want just by healing yourself and doing things that make your soul happy, that make your heart sing with joy. All right. So this is as far as your basic reading is concerned. I am going to take out one card each from the Spirit Animal Oracle as advice from Spirit for the months of May and June. So for May, you get the Parrot Spirit. Watch your words. My God, I can't emphasize this. All right. So even if with communication is key, watch your words. And with this Five of Swords, maybe at work someone says something and you just snap back at them and you say something which was not called for. All right. You just say something at the spur of the moment. You're being asked to guard against that. All right. Communicate. And if at all you do open your mouth and you find that after a few days, there is someone who is not being the same with you, then you please go and try your damage control, because chances are that during this Mercury retrograde, something that you say is going to be misconstrued at your place of work. And with all these cards here, you know, someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something that you want. Watch your words. Communication is key. And the Five of Swords, you're being asked to not indulge in gossip, to not say things you don't mean, just for, you know, sometimes we try to be funny to make the other person laugh. We say something and the other person may take it as something else and go and speak it to someone else in a way that we didn't intend. Though it's not a major thing and it will pass, why bring that unpleasantness? All right. And with this further advice from Spirit, watch your words. You're being asked to actually put this into practice in May. I mean, it's something that we need to put into practice all the time, but we generally do get careless, right? But with this Mercury retrograde coming in May, and with so many signs for you, since you are the child of Mercury, please do watch your words. All right. And in June, you get Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. And this, I think, goes side by side with this Six of Cups. There's something that you wanted to do as a child, which will bring you great happiness, joy, success, everything. And you're being asked to do that. All right. Now, one area of your life which needs attention, or which will be the focus in months of May and June. For May, you get marriage. So that's going to be beautiful with this Queen of Pentacles here. And in June, it's going to be your career. All right. So that may be the Six of Cups, where this is something really, really beautiful. Okay. Now, if there's a time-specific question on your mind, when is this happening? When is this coming to me? When can I buy this? When will I travel here or there? Whatever it is, I'm going to take out 2 months, and between those 2 months is when you're going to get it. April, that's right now, and March. So anytime between April this year and March next year, which is 11 months, you are going to get what you want. 11 months, 12 months. Actually, April is almost done by the time you read this reading, all right? So it's going to come to you within that much of time. Now, last but not the least, if there is an urgent, pressing question on your mind for which you're looking for an answer, bring that question to your focus. And I am going to be taking out the card because the angels are ready to answer. So my dear Virgos, here goes. Recovery. Okay, so I feel this has got to do with this. So if something is, of course, whatever your question is, the answer is recovery. Interpret it in whichever way you have to. But if things are ever going bad because of your communication, you will be able to recover from that as well, all right? So that's what I have for you, my dear Virgos. I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, do give it a like and do let me know in the comments. And the only thing that you need to guard against during this time is any sort of loose talk or gossip, or, you know, your tone or whatever it is. Things can be misconstrued in the month of May because Mercury is going retrograde. Apart from that, you have a beautiful, beautiful reading. Keep that sunshine spirit going. Do a lot of self-reflection. And if you get an opportunity to do something that you love to do in the past, do it. It's going to be of great importance and a lot of benefit for you. All right. So till next time, I'll meet you now in June with your end June with your July and August predictions. So till then, be good, stay safe. Bye-bye.